Well, thank you, Amelia. And that brings us to our magical holiday today, St. Patrick's Day. Now, when most people think of St. Patty's Day, we think of, green, shamrocks, leprechauns, beer. But where did it all start?
Yeah, I did a little bit of research in honor of today's show. Also, the fact it started in 1903 is when it became a holiday. Also between St. Patrick, who wasn't even originally Irish. He was British. He was born in Britain, and from there, it took 30 years for him to convert to being Irish. He was captured by Irish raiders, and then from there, he became the saint patron of Ireland. So definitely a weird sort of background before that, but history-wise, that's about it. With today's generation, it's a bit different. People have kind of a sort of lackadaisical knowledge of what St. Patrick's Day is about, like you were saying with the green beer and all these traditions. That's not how it goes down in Ireland.
Right. There's definitely a misconception of how things are, traditionally. In Ireland, for instance, a lot of the time they spend their day at church for St. Patrick's Day. Stores are closed. They have a few parades and festivals. There's a big parade actually in Dublin on the day of. But for the most part, it's kind of a home and family and religious holiday for them.
Where here it's kind of known as just kind of like a strictly drinking day, for the lack of a better word. And actually it was banned, there was no drinking until the 1970s, especially in Ireland. So I think people get kind of misled from the sort of the tradition of it also.
Right, the holiday has definitely been Americanized. I mean, yeah, we drink Guinness and that is an Irish beer, but for instance, the Irish car bomb is a drink that no real Irish people would be drinking. And actually, corned beef and cabbage, we always think of as a traditional Irish meal. My mom makes it every year. But I recently read that it's not actually that traditionally Irish. They're more likely to eat fish and chips or something like that than the corned beef and cabbage. But actually, if you're interested in getting some, I know you can go to Durgan Park in Faneuil Hall this weekend. There are a few places in Boston that are definitely celebrating the holiday.
Is there any other sort of things your family does with St. Patrick's Day in general? I mean, we're both pretty Irish too.
Well, actually, back in the day, I did do Irish dance for 3 years. So that was actually a big holiday for our family, and I danced in a few of the parades too. I had that big curly wig and the big dress, and yeah, it's a really cool tradition.
Fortunately, you won't be doing it with us today.
Right, I wish.
Definitely. That's all that we have today, though. We hope you have a very safe and a very green St. Patrick's Day. We'll see you all on Thursday.
Take care.